Peace and love, it's your girl Miss Mika. Welcome back to the Soul Rebel Nation station, where my mission is to empower and inspire others to live life passionately with purpose from the soul. I'm here for the end of month reading for Aries, the last 2 weeks of July. This is a general message. It may or may not resonate with you guys. If it does, please leave me some feedback in the comments below. I'm still using the Rider-Waite Tarot in the Angel Therapy Oracle deck, and I'm also going to give you a 1 yes or no question from my Pendulum, and you can focus on that now, but I'll ask that at the end of the reading. Let's jump straight into it. I ain't even got too much to say. Oh yeah, follow on social media at Soul Rebel Nation. You already know what time it is. All right, so what's up, Aries? I have Aries in my chart, by the way. I am Aries. Aries is my ascending sign. So yeah, I like the fact that I'm earth and fire, and being that I'm Capricorn sun, my opposite is Cancer, so I still have a little water in my chart. I think I need more water in my chart, but anyways, let's see what we have for the 3rd week of July, Aries. The Star card. So, Major Arcanas are popping up as the first card in all these readings. So, this is our focus. This is your focus, Aries. This is the healing card. Also associated sometimes with Aquarius. You may have Aquarius in your chart, or you may be associated with an Aquarius at this time. But I believe this is you realizing your worth, standing in your power and healing, being vulnerable, because usually when anyone's naked on a card, that's about vulnerabilities. But I feel like these stars represent who you are, what you represent, and you realizing your worth. You seeing your reflection and you pouring, receiving from the earth and giving back to the earth. It's like, what they say about gifts is like God, our gifts from God are given to us to give back to others, in other words. I can't remember the actual saying, but you get the point. So let's see what we have for a clarifier for the 3rd week for Aries, for the Star card here. And you also may have messages coming in, whether it's from spirit or from people outside of yourself, because there's a bird in the Star card. I always like to point out that there's a bird there, because you can't really see them if you're not paying attention, right? So, the second card that came out is the 4 of Wands. Wands are associated with fire signs, so this is right up your alley, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this card is about celebrations. I look at this card, sometimes it's known as the Twin Flame card because of the pillars here being the numbers 11, 11. It could be a basically, like I said, you stepping into your worth and your power. Or once again, it could be associated with an Aquarius that you're having a celebration with. Or this could just be you celebrating life. But this card is about celebration and celebrating with other people. And to me, this looks like a union. It could be a union, a partnership with business or relationship. Or it could just be you celebrating you. At this time, you actually going out and celebrating a milestone. Maybe you just started a new business, or got a promotion, or just decided that you want to celebrate life at the moment. This could also be a reception, because I look at this as like the people are leaving these 2 pillars from a wedding, and they're like, you know, headed towards the reception. You know what I mean? Like, so they about to turn up at the reception, in other words. And ooh, all right, y'all, I love you, but that was like half the deck. So let me shuffle a couple more times. I'm being guided to do it 3 times. I'm sorry if this is loud. Okay, a card jumped out. So a clarifier for the 4 of Wands is the Ace of Swords. Aces are offers coming in. As you can see, there's a hand offering a sword here. Swords are associated with air signs. So once again, air signs are coming up. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And swords are dealing with communication and logic. So this is an opportunity for communication. This is an opportunity for something that could be truthful and honest coming in. So maybe this celebration, maybe I'm getting that maybe some of you might be going out actually, and you might meet somebody that has something to say to you, or that's gonna offer some honest communication with you. Or you might bump into somebody you haven't seen, or you might be that you've been avoiding. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but maybe for some of you. But being that it's the clarifier for 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is more like a celebration, I feel like you may be seeing somebody, or yeah, seeing somebody at somewhere where you're celebrating. or whoever it is that you're associated with in this card, because it's two people in this card, is going to offer you some clear communication. So let's pull one more card. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. Just trying to give y'all some different scenarios. But you know how it fits to your life. Okay, I got 2 cards that wanted to come out. Woo! Well, whatever this communication is gonna leave you into a place where you have a lot of decisions and you just maybe not know what to make. Cups are associated with emotions, so this is basically you being, you know, indecisive about an emotional situation, an offer of communication that came through. I wanted to say an emotional offer, but this isn't a cup card. This is swords. So, I mean, whatever this was has gotten you to a point where you may feel clouded. Like, you may feel like you have a lot to think about. Like I said, cups are associated with emotions. And that's basically what this card is about. If you look at it, it's like clouded. It's not clear. So, it's like the next card that comes in is Major Arcana, the Tower. I hate that it's here, but I like the Tower card. It's like it gives you a uneasy feeling because of the fact that they're being thrown out of this tower. But it's like whatever you were unclear about is probably going to be made clear by whatever this situation is. And typically this is like the universe stepping in, God stepping in, and, you know what I mean, showing you things, revealing things, you know what I mean, making things happen so that you can actually see them. And chances are you've been getting red flags and you've been putting band-aids on situations or just trying to act like you don't see them. And the universe is like, oh, well, here's a house fire because you didn't replace the part on the stove. You know what I mean? Like, so this is, you know what I mean, you being thrown on your ass just so that you can wake up and move forward, in other words. And it could be a positive situation or something that you perceive as negative, but either way, it's something for your betterment. So, yeah. Let's get one more clarifier, and then we're going to move on to the 4th week. Oh. So, we have the 8 of Pentacles here. And Pentacles are associated with Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But this card in particular is about hard work. Now, this could be a situation that the Tower, you know, like I said, it could very well have been a house that you built from the ground up. And you just burnt it down because you didn't take heed to the messages that you were getting to fix that one problem. You know what I mean? So this is like something that you worked hard on. Like, you can see that this person worked hard because their clothes are torn. And it's, you know, either that or this is you having to rebuild and work hard to rebuild because of this Tower moment, you know? So once again, I'm just giving you the analogy of the house because that's what Spirit's giving me. But you get the picture, right? So it's like you're realizing your worth and you are seeing things and you may be celebrating. But then something may come in to, you know, not necessarily disrupt that, but to show you that, you know, your foundation may not have been at its best, if that makes any sense. I don't want to sound like I'm talking down to y'all. But, I mean, when the Tower comes down, the Tower comes down. And like I said, it's for your betterment. So even if you do have to rebuild, it's going to be better than the last thing, you know what I mean? And that's a post that I made the other day. And this keeps coming up. It's like, what has gone is, what is coming is better than what is gone. I can't even remember the words that I used. But if you follow the page on Facebook or Instagram, you can check it out. I made a whole post about basically us moving forward and paying attention to what's in the front of us instead of looking in our rear view. Like, it's a message that I heard on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. But anyways, so the 3rd week, Aries, you're going to be, you know, possibly having a shakeup. But it's not going to be for anything negative. And I don't feel like it is going to be anything that's going to, you know, devastate your world. Like, I really don't feel like that. But it may be something that you put a lot of work into. And, of course, it's going to, you know, possibly be difficult to move forward. But you're a hard worker. So you're going to get to work. You're going to get to work to rebuild that foundation. So, all right, for the 4th week, Aries, the first card that we have is Knight of Swords. So we have swords here again. We had the Ace of Swords, and now we have the Knight of Swords. Swords, once again, are associated with air signs. And this is about a message coming in quick. This is about communication. I mean, if you look at him, he's like definitely on the move fast. I don't really like this person's face. We're going to pull clarify on the Knight. We have the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles, like I said, are associated with earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And this card in particular is about leaving someone out in the cold. So possibly this message is coming in from somebody that you left out in the cold. This Knight of Swords person might be upset that you left them out in the cold. And it might have something to do with that Tower moment, seeing that we had an Ace of Swords there with a communication from a possible air sign. So they may be still trying to come in even after this Tower moment. And you are leaving them out in the cold. You're not possibly communicating. Let's pull a clarifier on the Five of Swords. And I mean, that happens. Sometimes you do have to, you know, move on from people in order to heal and let go of things. And I understand that fully. Okay, I just saw the Nine of Pentacles. So, okay. We got a lot of Pentacle cards flying out. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you left somebody out in the cold, and it possibly could have something to do with contracts or partnership. This card is basically about going to someone about paperwork. Could be going to a lawyer. It's like these two people have paperwork in their hand, and they're going to this person to ask them about it. I also sometimes look at this as a marriage card because I feel like these people might be trying to get their marriage license stamped for approval, and they're asking the person where's the pastor of the church or something like that. And the person works at the church. They look like they're fixing something on the wall or doing something like that. I don't know. But I feel like being that the Five of Pentacles here about being left out in the cold, it may be a legal situation perhaps. Perhaps a separation, a divorce, or a separation of a business partnership, because this is Pentacles. Whatever it is involving money. Could be alimony, child support, something along those lines. So somebody is coming in quick with a message that you've probably left out in the cold, and it's probably dealing with money. And I just seen the Justice card too, but is this deck upside down? It is. Sorry, I don't like reading reversals unless I have to. So we have the Queen of Cups here as a clarifier. So it's like you have to be in balance with your emotions when it comes to this situation. Once again, cups are associated with water signs, but as far as energy goes, it's like it's probably going to be disruptive. And I mean, you're getting legal advice or doing what you have to do in regards to going to court and or getting paperwork signed, or you know, whatever it is that you have to do that's documented. And you're going to have to focus on, you know, you're going to have to keep your emotions in balance. She's focused on her cup, you know what I mean? So sometimes this can be overly emotional, so we want to make sure that we're balanced. She's the queen, so she should have her emotions balanced, right? She should definitely know how to master her emotions. So whether you're a queen or a king, it doesn't matter. We have both feminine and masculine energy. So that's us masking our, not masking, but managing our emotions. And the next card that came out as a clarifier is the Hermit. This is another major arcana. This is our third. And this card is basically about going within, taking that time to step back. And that's probably what you're going to have to do. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be getting your emotions in balance and taking time to step back and check your light within. You know what I mean? Take time to yourself and rebuild, regain. It's a star in this lantern, right? And we have the star card here. So it's like you're healing, because that's what the star card is about. And in order for you to heal, you do have to detach. And the Hermit is all about detachment. The Hermit is, I mean, you know what a Hermit is. They sit in their cave or whatever, you know. They don't come out, and they hibernate like a bear type kind of. So it's like that's what you're doing. You're balancing your emotions, and you're in that type of state. So I believe 4th week, something might happen that's going to lead you to further heal yourself. Both weeks, really, being that the star card came up in the 3rd and the Hermit came up as the closure. So this is all about healing. This is all about healing, Aries. I'm going to pull a clarifier. I hope this card, I hope this card, I seen a card that was flipped over. I hope this message resonates with you guys. If it does, please leave me some feedback below, okay? All right. Angels, what messages do you have for Aries for the remaining days of July? I still say the 15th through the 31st. Visualize success. Exactly. So It says, see yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. So basically, it's like, yeah, you need to see yourself doing well and moving forward. And whatever this situation is, especially while you're in this hermit energy, it's like while you're going within, you need to visualize success. Visualize a positive outcome for you, whatever it is moving forward, whether it's work related, relationship related. Balance your emotions and visualize success while you're in that hermit mode. That makes perfect sense. She's in a forest full of abundance with a flowing river. She has plenty to drink, plenty of fruits and berries to eat. She don't even got shoes on. She grounded. She's, you know, she's looking up and visualizing all of this abundance around her. So that's what you guys need to do at the end of the month in order to heal, is what I'm healing, or is what I'm hearing. Excuse me, I'm talking too fast. All right, y'all, I hope this resonates. I'm gonna move into the pendulum question at this time. If you haven't already, focus on one or a yes or no question. Do at this time. And I call on Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, power animals, and all light beings of the universe. What is your message for the collective consciousness and everyone viewing this video for the end of July for Aries 2018? Is it a yes or a no to their question? Spirit, for their highest good. I got a lamp right here, that's why I'm laughing. It keeps tapping it. Is it a yes or a no? Looks like a yes to me. That's a hell yes. And I just got a little bit of head pressure right here, so I'm being told to tell y'all to stop thinking so much. Yeah. I hope this message resonates. If it does, please leave me some feedback in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, all of those signs for the end of the month. Don't forget to follow at Soul Rebel Nation on social media. And I will see you guys in another couple weeks. All right? Thanks for watching. Peace.